I don't know. To me, simply the film is really following through the labyrinth of this guy, this Christ-like figure. You know, it's cosmetically he's kind of thuggish, but I think interiorly he's like Christ-like, going through this labyrinth of, you know, Hollywood debauchery and keeping all his children in check to impress his boss, God, or Nick Skank in this case. And I think he's a heroic character. You know, it's funny because he comes, I didn't think about much of this before. I mean, I did, but you see it when I saw the film a couple of days ago for the first time, because I've been gone doing another film. And to really see kind of the heroic nature of this guy is wonderful. It's funny and you get into it and there's a lot of laughs to be had, but also just as a, you know, never judge a book by its cover. This guy is a really diplomatic angel in trying to do good, not only by himself, by his family, but also his boss. Yeah, at some point it was really dumb to actually like being involved in the movie industry. Like, you can't live in LA because it's embarrassing, because you're obviously connected to the film industry in some way, form, or another. Not that that's necessarily true. You know, if you're New York, you're a real person. And if you live in LA, you're not, because you're in the biz, you know, which is horrible. But I don't believe any of that bullshit.
You're one
I
of
think it's great, and I think that being involved in storytelling is like one of the great businesses you can be in, and I do think it's a business. And then once in a while, you have like these two little funny people, the Coens, that come along and tell amazing stories, you know, through their very twisted sensibilities. And when I saw the movie the other day, I was blown away. I was really like kind of shaken up by how good and fun it was. Yeah, it was like, I felt like it was doing a series or something, like all these great guest stars. I remember when Tilda came in, I got nervous because she was nervous. You don't expect somebody like Tilda to get nervous. And she wanted to run dialogue and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, I mean, look, man, to be able to work with people like this on top of their game, that's what's wonderful about the Coens, is they attract people who are at the top of their game. So it makes for a little more jovial tension. You know what I mean? You're excited, but you don't want to screw up, which is fun. I like that kind of, it's a good kind of tension. I know that wasn't the most fun thing that I did. There were a lot of fun things that I did, but slapping George was fun. You see Westerns from the Coens, you see Westerns. But no, I know you don't, and it's great to be able to touch on these kind of histories in film, because who knows, you know, it could inspire a whole new generation to watch those, like, you know, awful Esther Williams movies back in the day. They're not awful. They just are what they are. You know, when you look at, like, I'd never seen an Esther Williams film before I read this script, and then I started, because I wanted to, like, be knowledgeable, and then I started watching them, and now they're like a secret addiction of mine that I probably shouldn't tell anybody on camera, but I am now.